Thousands of years ago in Egypt, Jews were enslaved by a heartless Pharaoh. Taking pity on his people, God chose Moses to lead the Jews out of slavery. Since the Pharaoh would not listen to Moses' plea for freedom, the Eternal One, God, sent one plague upon another upon the Egyptians until they reluctantly allowed the Hebrews to leave Egypt. The Red Sea opened and the Hebrews escaped to freedom. The thankful Jews then offered thanks to God, and the Passover ceremony is built around this story. On Passover Eve, the family gathers at the dinner table for the traditional Seder. It is celebrated with prayers, songs, and blessings performed by the father, the mother, and the children.
Blessed art thou, O Lord our God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. With love you have us this day of the feast of Matzah, the season of our freedom, which is a holy assembly in the remembrance of our ongoing out from Egypt. Blessed art thou who makes holy Israel in the festive season.
After the first cup of wine, the child brings a pitcher of water, a bowl, and a towel to wash the hands of the participants in a symbolic act of purification.
We take the green vegetable, which symbolizes the coming of spring and the rebirth of hope. We dip the one vegetable in the salt water, which reminds us of the bitter tears our ancestors shed when they were slaves.
Blessed art thou, O Lord our God, King of the universe, creator of the fruits of the earth. Now the litter takes the middle matzah and breaks it in two, and leaves one half under the cloth, the afikomen, and the afikomen is hidden. At the end of the meal, if the afikomen has been found, the finder is entitled to a reward, and the matzah is broken into pieces, and each guest receives a piece. The leader uncovers the matzah and raises the cedar plate for all to see. He then declares,
Behold the matzah, bread of poverty, which our ancestors ate in the land of Egypt. Let all who are hungry come and eat, all who are needy come and celebrate Passover with us. Now we are here, next year may we observe Passover in the land of Israel. Now many are still enslaved, next year may all be free.
The four questions are traditionally asked by the youngest person at the Seder.
On all of the nights we eat whether bread or matzah. Why only tonight we're eating matzah? On other nights we eat herbs we wish, while tonight we eating the bitter herbs. On other nights we do not dip food into the water, but why tonight we're dipping the green vegetable twice in the salt water?
The foods we eat, the rituals we perform, the songs we sing, and the prayers we offer all make the exciting story of Jewish history in Egypt come alive for us. The wise daughter asks, why is the meaning of all the laws and rules which God has commanded concerning the Passover?
You shall explain to him all the laws of Passover to the very last detail about the afikomen.
The contrary daughter asks, what is the meaning of this service to you?
Saying you, he excludes himself, and because he excludes himself from the group, he denies a basic principle. You may therefore tell him plainly, because of what the Eternal did for me when I came forth from Egypt, I do this. What happened to my forefathers long ago also happened to me. What happens to my brothers today also happens to me.
The simple daughter asks, what is this all about?
He understands that something special is happening. Long, long ago, God promised Abraham that he would be the father of a great people who would be a blessing to the world. God also promised that he would watch over the Jewish people.
We will now pour a drop of wine for each 10 plagues: blood, frogs, vermin, flies, cattle, boils, hail, locusts, darkness, the slaying of the firstborn. If God had brought us out of Egypt,
but had not split the sea for us, for that alone we should have been grateful.
If God had given us the Shabbat,
but had not brought us to Mount Sinai, for that alone we should have been grateful.
If God had given us the Torah,
but had not brought us out of the land of Israel, for that alone we should have been grateful.
If God had brought us into the land of Israel,
but had not built the holy temple, for that alone we should have been grateful. The three major symbols of the Passover are the Paschal lamb, matzah, and bitter herbs, and this is traditionally done with 4 cups of wine, but for this we are only performing the first cup of wine. And this is to celebrate Passover and God delivering the Jews out of Egypt.
Now we all stand up and bow our heads.
Cut it off.